Hi guys!
Hi guys,
I'm Hannah
and I'm Mark.
and this is our love story.
Mark and I grew up in farming families from the township of Area Park. This is the Area Park Central School, which Mark and I both went to school at. It's changed a lot since back in our school days, but brings back a lot of memories. So I went from kindergarten to Year 8 and Mark went from kindergarten to Year 10.
I moved home in October 2013 from the mines. Had a pretty big breakup. Felt like I'd never find anybody back here at home because it's a small country town. Then Hannah moved along.
I moved home in April 2014 to help Dad on the farm, and I'd gone through a pretty bad breakup too, and just needed some country. I missed the country life.
I started playing football for the local football team again with AFL.
The Northern Jets.
Yeah, they're
which you would love, Koshi, because they're black, white and teal. And I started playing netball again too. So what usually happens is after the local footy game is everyone tends to go down to the pub and have a few drinks.
And then it was funny because after that first night it was a pretty big night, and I texted Hannah to ask her about some money that she could have possibly gone missing, about putting in with a box of Jack cans. And then that started the whole conversation, and things just
Conversation
took
never
off
stopped,
from then.
really.
Yeah.
It didn't stop.
So one Wednesday night, obviously before sheep sale in Wagga on Thursday, I decided to ask Hannah if she was interested in going out for tea and movies. So obviously I was in the truck. So she had to come pick me up for the first date. Anyway, went to the movies, got some pizza.
Yep.
Yeah, got pizza. Then went back to the truck.
Ate the pizza in the truck.
I had the pizza in the truck, had a big long conversation and shared our first kiss.
So 3 days later, I asked Mark to come along to a trip to Melbourne with a group of friends that we had. They were mutual friends at the time, and we had 2 nights in Melbourne in a pretty nice penthouse there. We went and watched Hawks and Sydney play. Yeah, Hawks and Sydney play. And went to the casino, did all the usual Melbourne things. It was actually Mark's birthday too, and we decided to go ice skating, and that was definitely not any of our fortes. Apparently Mark is an expert ice skater. Little did we didn't have any clue at all. But
and on the second night, I actually had to take Hannah home at about 10 o'clock too, which was full as a ball. But
I
anyway.
don't need to say that.
What? This is my family farm, Gateway. Just about a K south of Marul. Canal's looking not too bad this year. So this is my office. Be a very testing job at times. Probably puts a bit of strain on the relationship having nights away, but each job has its own ups and downs. I suppose it's just what you do to get by, and what we're doing I'm supporting for Hannah and hopefully my future family. It can be very testing, as I said. Like days like today, I woke up, had no job this morning, and found myself on my way to Hillston at 1 o'clock to Savo to load sheep, and now I'm on my way across the Forbes. So probably a pretty late night. I'm sure Hannah will be well in bed before I've even got them off. One story I'd like to say, she actually had a phobia of trucks with no trailers, and when we first got together she couldn't believe that she'd fall in love with a truck driver. when I went down and bought this truck at Geelong, Hannah come along with me for the ride, and I obviously drove it home all the way home from no trailer. So I'm slowly, hopefully, curing the phobia of it. It's a bit of a weird one. She must have got killed in a past life by a truck with no trailer, I'm guessing. Yeah. Hannah's, she's the missus, but this thing's probably the mistress, as she probably would think. But anyway, I love it and enjoy it. I've grown up around it ever since I was a kid, and always has been a big part of my life, and always wanted to keep on rolling on for the family business that my dad and his dad's built up over generations. Past 40 odd years.
I am currently on my way home from Temora, where I work 3 days a week at the local council. So I chose to work in Temora mainly because as everyone knows, when you're starting off a new business, it's quite hard to keep afloat, and you do need to pay the bills and buy groceries. So yeah, it frees up a couple of days a week for me to use my architectural business and help Dad on the farm as well. So yeah, that's why I work in Temora a couple of days. My favourite thing about Mark would definitely have to be his compassion for others. He would literally give the shirt off his back for someone who needed one. Yeah, definitely. He always puts others before himself, and that is something that made me fall in love with him. It probably would be my favourite thing about him. My pet peeve would definitely have to be the way he stirs his coffee in the morning. So if you can imagine a teaspoon hitting the sides of a coffee cup constantly for about 3 to 4 minutes, that's how he stirs his coffee. It drives me insane, but if that's the only thing I have to worry about, I think I'm doing pretty well.
So, October last year for Hannah's birthday, I bought tickets for CMC Rocks Queensland. Yeah, so we decided to hire a caravan and go caravan for a bit over 2 weeks, bit under
3 weeks.
Yeah, nearly 3 weeks. Up through
Rural New South
Wales, in Queensland, Charleville, then cut back across Ipswich, and then
like a pair of old grey nomads.
Yeah, it was actually
we made
good.
friends with all the oldies in the caravan parks, and yeah, it was good. I loved it.
Yeah, then started working our way down the coast and got to Foster,
New South Wales,
and really enjoyed it. So we stayed there for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then
one night we had date night, and Mark decided to take me out to dinner to fancy Hog's Breath.
Yeah.
And we ate that much food that we had to walk off our food babies, so we decided to go for a nice stroll along the beach. And it was really beautiful. It was a moonlit night, and I turned around at one point and Mark was down on one knee and was holding up a ring. He was crying just as much as I was crying, and
yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking moment. But anyway, I obviously got away from Hannah enough in the
during the day.
During the day, she went and got nails done. So I only bought the ring that day too, about 6 hours prior. So she was hot off the press. So anyway, yeah, I managed to leave it in my pocket and not lose it. So when I say we don't have any kids yet, we don't of the human species, but me and Hannah have a couple of fur babies. Their name's Nell. She's a purebred Kelpie bitch dog, and then we got Zed. He's a another purebred Kelpie. They're actually brothers and sisters. Nell's dissexed, of course. It wouldn't be very nice if they did the naughty thing and they're brother and sister. But anyway, yeah, they keep me company when I'm away in the truck. And it's got a cat called we could come up with. So Puss will be at home with Hannah tonight. I'm sure on the lounge, which she only is usually in the house when I'm out of the house, because me and Puss have got this bit of a love-hate relationship. It's usually it loves me, but I hate it.
So now we're full blown into trying to plan our wedding, and it's coming along okay. We're finding it a little bit hard. So we're both kind of, when we moved home, tried to start our own businesses up, and trying to help family out as well. And so financially, it's a lot to take on. A wedding is quite expensive, with a lot of elements that I kind of didn't think there would be a part of it. But we have sort of started. Location wise, it's a little bit hard out here in Area Park and Marul. Accommodation
and having friends and family coming from all over Australia as well takes a big factor
chunk out of it here. So we're struggling in that factor of trying to work out where to have it and how we can afford to have everyone that we possibly want there as well. So it's fun, but not so much.
I'm probably not doing enough for the planning, but
no.
Actually, I've been most days entering the cash cow, Koshi, to try and
pay for the wedding.
Help use the fund for our wedding. But when you advertised this the other day when we were eating breakfast, we thought, why not do something out of the ordinary? We'd probably never do anything like this.
No.
Well, I'm definitely out of my comfort zone, I know that. But we thought, heck, we'll give it a go and see how we go, and who knows.
So I'm just about to go and have a shower, just check the livestock on board, make sure they're all good and standing up, as they've got to have a sleepover on the truck tonight. But I just wanted to share a story. Hannah came with me when I first got this truck up to near Walgett somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, she came as me roo detector, as I didn't want to. I had no bull bar on this truck when I first got it, and I didn't want to smash the front out of it. But anyway, coming to go into bedtime, and anyway, this truck's got double bunks in it. As you can see, top one up there folds down, that's the bottom bed. We'll even got a TV in here. But we'll had a bit of a cuddle, and I'm as scared of spiders as Hannah, probably worse. I'll admit it. But they're laying down, and I watched this dirty black spider crawl up around the back of Hannah's head, and as soon as I said don't move, she knew exactly what was going on and jumped nearly through the top of the sleeper. So anyway, me being the man, killed it, made sure I got it out. Hannah still didn't want to sleep in the truck ever again, thought the world was going to end. So I informed her that she probably was better off still sleeping in the truck rather than out with the wild pigs and kangaroos and drop bears and yowies or whatever you had up near Walgett. But we got through it all. She stayed in here another time since then, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully there'll be more to come.
We'd both like to have an awesome, amazing, beautiful wedding, but being from rural New South Wales, we don't get to the coast very often at all. Neither do our families. They don't go on holidays very often. They're extremely hardworking and being farmers and in the transport industry.
You put in pretty big hours, so you get out what you put in with farming and running your own transport business. You've got to obviously put in the hours to do it, as sort of speaking for most people in that industry. So to be able to take our families away on this on this holiday
Means more
wedding
to us than actually taking ourselves away.
than taking us away.
Yeah.
Like just giving them a break too. They support us with everything we do, and if we're not successful in winning this, I know they're going to be there to support us
Through
like,
this wedding
through
anyway,
this wedding.
but
we'd
we'd love-
sort of love to have it on the other hand and us get through for them too.
Yeah, give them something back.
Mm.
2016 has hit us pretty hard actually, with the death of 3 grandparents between us this year and a couple of friends as well, which has been really, really tough this year.
Yeah,
And
both my grandmothers,
and my grandfather, and we've got a few friends.
a
And
couple of friends.
so we're actually very determined to turn it around and actually finish the year off with a bang, and even start next year with a beautiful wedding, well, hopefully. And just get the opportunity to share the love that we have for each other. It has been a tough year and there's been lots of ups and downs, but we want to come through happy and
And on top.
yep. Hi, I'm Hannah.
Might have to do that one again.